All right, guys, we're here, and it's New Year's Eve from 24 to 25. We're fixing to get it on, and we got some things we want to talk about in the past and some in the present. So if y'all have any questions, make sure you get them to us.
Yeah.
And Micah, cover up your past. What have you done?
It's been an awesome year. You know, we started a bunch of new things. We got the GTO Good Old Boy Show, and want to thank everybody that has subscribed or downloaded the Fix TV app to watch us. We've done, I think, 60-something episodes.
I
Featured
believe
a
you're
lot
right.
of people.
I believe
Busy
you're right.
year.
Yeah, it has been.
And we got to
It
travel
has.
a little bit, go to Arkansas and trout fish and all that stuff. So it's been a fun year, and it's growing. So that's the good thing about it. Is
Right.
it's constantly growing.
It is, and we appreciate y'all, and we couldn't do it without y'all. And so, you know, back to the family thing, where it's just all family. We're a family down here. And tell them about your advertisements that you've got going on.
Yeah, so this year we're going to be offering different advertising opportunities for the show as well, but we also have the TV advertisements that's available at different places like Goose Pond, GTO at Browns Creek, Waterfront, and also 4 different counties here in the state of Alabama. So your ad will be displayed every 3 to 5 minutes on a TV screen.
And that's big, and it's priced
It is.
very reasonable.
Very cheap, because the marketing side
Not
of business...
cheap, very reasonable.
Reasonable. But it's very reasonable. And because marketing is expensive.
Yes,
it really is.
It
So
is.
I wanted to come up with something that's affordable for your local businesses. You
Well,
know?
how many people can you reach out to in a day?
Man, I mean,
You know,
with all the
just-
locations.
We
I
got
mean,
11 or 12 locations.
Yeah,
now.
12.
Got 12 different locations, and it's all over North Alabama.
Yes, sir.
It's the surrounding counties: Marshall, Jackson, Madison, Limestone.
Yep.
So we're getting out there. We would love if you would like us to advertise for you. Just give us a call.
Yeah, and we have the still ad available. We have
Commercials?
commercials available as well. And if you need a commercial filmed, we can definitely hook you up there too.
That's right.
So you can film, edit it, make it, do everything.
Put it on the TV. Boom.
Yeah.
and it's just instantaneous.
It is. Yeah.
And so that's a real big thing starting out 2025 if you got it in your budget. We would love to help you if you think it would help you.
Yep.
So, JD, what have you got going on?
So I mean, it's been an awesome year at Waterfront. Like going back to Micah, it's like when the year started, it was just daily. I guess my tackle store duties, which I love, talking to people and everything. And then one day, this guy comes in here, which he's really not that tall, guys. He just got this big chair to look good and everything. But
I get it next week.
yeah, I remember one day these guys, Mr. Paul says we're gonna start a podcast and everything and call it GTO Good Old Boys. And right then it's like the year got busy. 60
It did.
episodes later, we're looking back and it's like we're used to it now.
But
And,
it's been fun.
It's been so fun. Like a year ago, I couldn't even sit here and not be nervous. And now, I'm comfortable, happy talking to y'all, just ready to talk about anything. So
Exactly.
it's been a productive year, not just for me, for Waterfront. I feel like we bonded together. We've had some great people. We've kind of had people go on to their next things in life, and we're bringing in new
Right.
people. But we're also kind of getting that family centered in.
Absolutely.
And I love it. And it's right here on the best lake in the country, which Gunnersville is having one of the best years of its life in my young lifetime.
Right.
So it's been a crazy year. It has ups and downs, but I've learned a lot for next year. And this GTO Good Old Boys, the sky's the limit. So I look forward to reaching out to more people and just making these connections.
And I'm telling you, it's a big family here.
is.
We're getting people in position to where we can really go with it, and we want y'all to be a big part of it, which y'all already are. Y'all are GTO. Y'all are Waterfront. Y'all
Y'all are the good old boys.
Yeah, Goose Pond, the good old boys, and just be proud of it because
Yeah.
we're proud to have y'all as
Absolutely.
being a good old boy.
Yep.
And so now, you got anything coming up for this new year, 2025?
So, we're not only just going to do a sit-down talk show for the Good Old Boy Show. We're going to try to go live action. We're going to try to catch some fish, some crappie, some bass. So we're going to take y'all out on the water and show what goes on behind the scenes of when we're fishing.
Right.
And we're going to do like questions and answers and all that stuff. So if y'all have any ideas too on the show, just go ahead and comment, and we would love to see what you think.
And we could always go to a surrounding lake if they wanted to see a change up. Say they wanted us to go catch catfish. We got
Right.
Travis now. Say they want us to go
Yep.
catch spotted bass,
Exactly.
crappie. So guys, we're not just bass fishing. We're what you want to see. So
We want
absolutely.
your fishing.
Yeah.
Whatever you enjoy, we want to know what you enjoy.
Bluegill fishing, crappie fishing, catfish.
Exactly.
You know?
It don't matter because that season's getting on us. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
it's already December 31st. January the 1st is tomorrow. It's not going to rain tomorrow, so we're not going to have 15 days of rain during the month.
That's right.
So that's going to be a plus. If we did, looking at the weather, it's going to be snow.
Yeah, I'm about to say it might be snowing here
Exactly,
in a few days. But
exactly. But that's what the good Lord's going to give us, and we're going to take it and run with it. Guys, we've had a great 2024, and you don't know how much I appreciate y'all and how much that we appreciate y'all.
Absolutely.
Jana, we purchased Goose Pond this year.
Yeah, well, that's pretty. That's
Which
huge.
was
That's
another
big news.
another
Yeah.
big
We should have
news.
started with that.
And so, well, we're getting to
Yeah.
it. That sounds like a winner. We've done a lot of work, and that's where Jana is most of the time now.
Bless you.
I got a little sinus drainage, so just
That time,
It's
of,
that
the
time of year.
Everybody's
Exactly.
got it.
So Jana has been working real hard at Goose Pond. She has let me retire. I'm retired.
well, I don't like it because I ain't seen you in about 3 weeks, Paul.
I've been working my butt off at Goose Pond.
He's been crappie fishing every day, guys.
I've heard, you know.
Well, every now and then I might dunk a jig or whatever you call it.
It's just
Well, you want a part-time job here at GTO?
Well, can I qualify?
Sure.
All right. See how easy it is to get a job at GTO. All you got to do is have the want to, desire, and get with it.
Absolutely.
And
That's all it
so,
takes, right?
Right. And have the family atmosphere.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's it. But Goose Pond's come along a long way, and we're trying to put a pizza station in now, which I'm not going to get into that. Jenna's asked me 2 or 3 times, and I'm going to lay that on her because she can take a dadgum skyscraper and put it in a little building, the best I ever seen. And so,
That's
so
true.
that's a lot. She's the backbone to GTO, I think, right
Yeah,
now.
absolutely.
And so
She works very, very hard.
she does.
Every
Up
day.
early, in bed late, but you know she loves it. She loves y'all. She loves to see you come in, and Goose Pond's going to get there. We're excited about the tournament season coming, and hopefully there'll be good things.
There's
there.
some big tournaments,
Big tournaments.
coming out of Goose Pond this year. You wanna
Angler's
name a few
Choice.
of them?
Yeah.
When is the Angler's Choice this year?
I'm not real sure. I believe it's in February.
Okay.
Yeah, you got the Ultimate Angler
That
Yeah.
is
World
huge.
Championship in October.
Yep,
Big.
exactly.
That's yeah.
That's $500,000 tournament. Winner takes home $500,000. You got to qualify for it through the BFLs or anything they've got,
Yep.
ABTs.
That right
it
here.
is.
Yep, and it's for real, guys. It's not a fake. So
It's a
Pay you
life-changing event.
$500 to get
for a
in.
person,
Right.
It really is.
it could be a very, very well life-changing event.
Right.
No forward facing in it. So hey, it's open to anybody that's got a rod and reel, and let's get going.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a pro.
Nope.
But one of the things to start the year out at Goose Pond is January the 11th. Where did it go?
There we
Still
go.
Maverick tournament. And of course, we got these at all 3 stores, all 3
We do.
locations. And this is January the 11th. You just got to use the A rig. You can use your choice of heads and baits. So you don't want to miss that. So I think it's a $5,000 first place payout.
Is it?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
So-
That's stout, guys.
Right.
That's good, and they'll be on it.
Talk about $5,000. JD here in 2024
Oh,
won
back-
He
$5,000.
sure did.
So 24 was good for you.
So 24 was great for me. If you want to break it down tournament wise, it was great learning lessons. But I did have the one lucky day in the friend tournament, which we talked about it some, but that's why you need to fish it next year. It is, I think.
Freedom Tournament.
Is it March?
It's coming up in March.
Freedom Marine.
Yeah, Freedom Marine. It's the same day as a BFL on Chick, I think. But I'm probably going to fish that Freedom Tournament because it's just hard to miss. But they do a really cool payout to where first place this past year was $5,000. Then they pay all the zeros and fives. And then 100th place is also $5,000. Well,
Wow.
I caught 13 pounds in March on this lake, which is usually way, I know what you want to
Right.
do. But that day, it bought my live scope.
There you go.
So guess what? Now we're scoping, not catching 13 pounds anymore.
How's scoping going?
So I am about 2.5 months into it. The first day I got it, it was kind of a reality check, and then I just decided that hey, I took everything out of the boat, and the 1 day a week, 1 or 2 days a week that I go out there, I dedicate my whole time to it, and
Wow.
I've really enjoyed it. I've learned a lot, and I'm starting to crack the code on some of these big fish. So now I actually, gain a lot of confidence with it. It's
Good.
I
It's a
tell you
learning
this,
curve, ain't it?
it always a learning curve. After years of using my side scan, mapping, and everything, just the geography of the lake, and then how fish set up and where they actually really get.
Right.
It teaches you so much. But when I go to Florida here next week, we're probably going to flip grass the whole time.
Really?
We've been scoping.
Back to the basics.
Well, we've been nonstop live scoping for 2 months, and I'm ready to go do some bass fishing.
You ready to flip? So
But
you
I
ain't
haven't
lost the old kick.
No,
from
no,
doing
no.
the old time.
The last day that I flipped grass was a Gambler tournament,
Wow.
and we had like 19 pounds and lost to live scoping. I think that might have been another tournament. After that, the next day after that was when I started dedicating to it every day out here.
Okay.
That I go.
And that's
So,
what it takes is dedication, correct?
Yeah, it takes a lot of dedication. You just
Patience.
yeah, anybody can do it. I mean, I know the technology costs some money, but like what I got was just one of the bundles you can get, like for any of these big department dealers and stuff.
Right.
And I mean, it's plenty good enough for me to learn with. As long as you get you a good battery, you have your good wiring ran to it, you don't have to have these high dollar saltwater setups.
Right.
I'm using a 1222 GPS map, an LVS 34, and I can see my bait and everything's going on at 80 feet.
Wow.
And even farther, but I'm still kind of green to it, so we're not out there at 100 feet yet. We're staying in that 70, 80 feet range. But
Really?
yeah, I'm addicted to it. I'm a scoper.
Good.
But I'm also a grass fisherman too. So
So you're everything. You're a
Yeah.
little bit of everything.
yeah, and tomorrow we'll have a big announcement. So
Oh,
we'll-
got a big
yeah.
announcement for JD tomorrow.
So being part of Waterfront has been a blessing because it gave me a lot of opportunities, especially with these companies and stuff. And I've been with 6 Cents in Waterland the past 2 years. And tomorrow we're going to throw in a local company
Wow.
for rods, and I think people will be pretty excited
Is
about
that not exciting?
I'm excited because
I'm excited for you.
I get to keep the other connections and this new company. They're local, and I think it's going to be a deal where we all can help each other. So
Right.
So 2025, we got a lot to do, and I'm ready to get started.
That sounds good. There's one big thing that happened to Mr. Micah here.
Oh,
Back probably 2 or 3 months ago, there was a little one born.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
He had his third child. 3.
And
Third, and I am done.
How do you know you're done?
um,
Snip, snip.
snip, snip. Yeah.
You know that ain't 100%.
Well, it better be.
And if not, you can't sue nothing.
Yeah, I know.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So you'll just have to take it and go. Tell us the name. Tell them
Well,
how we
it's
do it.
Bridger Crew. He is going on 5 months, so it's been
5
been
months.
5 months now. He was born in August, and super fun. I
Right.
love having a little boy. I got 2 little girls, but we were hoping to have a little boy one day, and this was an accident. But he's here,
Oh.
and we are finished now. Raising 3 kids is pretty hard.
I
but
bet it is.
I'm starting to get used to it. I don't know if I'll ever get used to it, but
Right.
You want to know a secret?
it's fun.
So I'm the youngest of my family.
Okay.
I was an accident, but hey,
Really?
I'm glad I'm here. I get to go fishing.
Well,
and
I'm
work the
glad
water.
you're here
Yeah.
too. For you to be an accident, we're pretty well blessed.
That's right. Well, I'm very blessed.
Right.
So
But was you an accident?
That's what my mama says.
Okay. What about your daddy?
Yeah.
Okay.
The milkman.
Okay.
no, my parents agreed on it. If I ever get in trouble, I get reminded real quick. But I'm a good kid. I stay out of trouble. So
Yeah, you do.
We're good.
And that's good.
But it's been an awesome year at Waterfront. I think we've all come a long way together.
Yeah.
We
the
have.
people fuel the fire here. It's crazy to think. I'll get off work some days, and if I don't go fishing, I don't really do nothing. I'm like, well, where are all the friends at? But you
Right.
realize working here how many friends you make.
Exactly.
From all around the country, and just like some people that came down from Indiana, stayed at the cabins.
Right.
Some of the nice people I ever met. They're down here just to go fun fishing. They're
Right.
not worried about tournament fishing. They're down here just to enjoy crappie and bass fishing. And I got to talk to them a few days. And man, when they left, we talked about how God puts people in your life for a reason.
Right.
And I mean, it's just you just never know. And this is what people always ask me. Does Swindle come by here? Does Jordan Lee? Does all these pros come by here? And I say, you never know who's gonna walk into our waterfront.
That's exactly
And that's what keeps
right.
it interesting. So
It is.
I've seen about everybody.
Yeah, everybody.
Here, except
Yeah.
Bill Dance. Maybe he'll stop in one.
Maybe
one
he'll
day.
be watching this and come
Yeah,
by
maybe
Waterfront
so.
someday.
That's a call out, Bill Dance. Come
Bill
on.
Dance.
We
come
called
on,
him
come on.
out here on the show.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I'm excited.
But we're super proud of you, JD. You're a hard
No,
worker.
be proud of Waterfront. Waterfront is what drives everything. It's helped me get out of my shell and grow. It's the reason that I, know anything about anybody. So I thank Waterfront.
Well, our staff here helps
Right.
a lot.
We're
We
too.
have a wonderful staff
Wonderful.
that they just work their tails off.
Right.
And sometimes it gets very tedious, and that's when I lock up. I mean, when I got a big long line trying to run register, my fingers don't want to hit what's right, and that's when I holler for mama. So that's what she's for.
Yeah.
So
So I know we're going into a new year. This is kind of off the topic, but you get asked a lot sponsorship,
yes.
stuff like that.
Yes.
Coming from somebody that hunts and fishes, what do you look for when somebody comes and asks you, will you sponsor me?
What I want to know is what can you do for Waterfront? What can you do for GTO? What can you do for the folks that's out there watching the show? It's a two-way street, really, because we spend several dollars each year through sponsorships, whether it be high school, pros, BFLs. It don't matter. It's just goes on and on and on. And we would love to be able to sponsor everybody that asks, but guys, it's so expensive. And we're lucky that we're able to put some money back for sponsorships each year. And so when you're coming in for asking for a sponsorship, don't go in just asking for money. Go in and tell them, hey, this is what I can do for you. Yes. Have you a plan down. It's not just take. Give. It'll make you feel good about giving. It'll teach you responsibility, and it'll teach you a lifelong lesson of what you're going to have to learn throughout your fishing career.
It's not just about having a sticker on a boat.
No, it's not that. Exactly. You've got to be the type person that fits in with the Waterfront family, with GTO family. I'm sorry. I misspoke there.
He's just saying that because we're the number one location out of the GTO stores.
Well,
our little friendly competition.
Nick Bynum would disagree with
well,
that.
we need to have.
That's what we need to do next year.
We need to pull Nick in.
We'll have somebody from Goose Pond,
Hey,
Browns Creek, Waterfront, then you.
We never did the store tournament to where we were going to have boats from each store fish against each other like we talked about doing.
But we are going to.
I would like to
that
do
would be
that.
a great video.
But
y'all hit it on the head with the sponsorships. I mean, when I first started trying to pursue sponsorships and tournament fishing, I asked some people that I looked up to, and that's what they all said was you gotta first of all is believing, whether it's a store, a company, or a brand. You're just believing in that before you ever you don't want to be with somebody you don't believe in,
right?
Because you're just
exactly.
you're not going to do them right. They're not going to do you right,
yeah.
Right?
And that's the biggest thing is just instead of going to them, ask them what they can do for you. Start what you can do for them.
Right.
Whether your strength is social media and videos, or your strength is one-on-one networking with people, just
right.
Be honest with them. That's what I did, and that's why I'm blessed to have the people I have.
Well, we're blessed to have you.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
just tell you that right now.
We're all blessed.
Micah, I feel the same way about you. All of our cooks, people that run the registers,
good
they
cooks.
come in earlier.
Yeah.
Right. They stay late. The staff at GTO is second to none.
Except Matt Van Meter.
Well, Matt's off today and he can't speak for himself,
And
so
he is going.
we can get on his tail.
And I can't wait for him to buy all my lunches in the BFLs next year. Now that he ain't here, I can just let it out. I mean,
Okay, let it out.
Okay,
This is coming up.
So my food taste has been increasing. So I think when I be here next year, it's probably instead of Buffalo
What's
Wild
the
Wings.
deal? What deal?
Oh,
did
just
y'all
like Neely
come to?
Henry, he's just gonna buy. I mean, we can't do nothing too crazy. Lunch is about the limit. But I'm thinking like steak houses, or like Japanese.
I'm gonna be a camera guy on that one.
Something fancy, So, but I'm excited though. It'll be.
Is it okay for people to cry in front of the camera when you beat him and he has to buy your?
If I gotta buy a Ruth Chris steak, I'm probably gonna.
You're gonna squall.
But I'll do it. I'm a man. If I shake a hand on a deal, then we're gonna do it.
So that's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be fun too, because y'all not here, but we may put them together and let you hear some of the crap that goes on.
Like
Crap
a football
talk.
player,
man.
you got the microphone and the helmets or the
yeah.
thing. We need that next year while we're fishing. That way we can be like, I wonder what Matt's got right now. Probably 12 pounds.
Right.
He'll have like 25 and I'll have 18 or something.
Well, that ain't good. You'll be buying steak. That's ugly.
We'll find out. The first BFL is out of Goose Pond in
it's
February.
coming up.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's right after
Okay.
Valentine's Day.
Goose Pond, you said?
So I'll have plenty of practice.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will. Yeah, it will.
We'll have a full setup for that one.
Yeah.
And another thing, when the high school tournaments come to Goose Pond and put in, we're going to try to have a podcast set up at Goose Pond where we can interview a lot of these young
Oh, that's awesome.
anglers. And we
love
want them to be a part of what GTO Good Old
yeah.
Boys is and let them see what they can do and tell us there's some good fishermen out there that's ninth grade to the 12th
I don't
grade.
want to fish against some of them.
No.
because they'll beat
These
you.
boys, they have a
Right,
big
like,
future coming up.
Their
That's
parents will back
exactly
them in the
right.
water because they're 15 years old, and you'll come in the way and you'll be giving them your money because
Right.
I mean they're hammers.
Right.
Yeah.
College fishermen.
And as long as they're
Yeah.
fishing, they're not getting in trouble.
That's right. That's right.
So, but fishing can go a long way along with hunting and just the outdoors itself.
yeah.
I was thinking back. I was going to Goose Pond the other day, and how many people can go to work and love to go to work? You see deer before you get there. You see turkeys in the field. And then when you get there, you go out on the docks and you see an eagle flying over building a nest.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, I'm blessed.
Yeah.
The good Lord don't give you but so many sunrises to see.
And you don't know how many.
You need to take advantage of them.
Yeah.
Amen.
And so, I'm just saying that I'm lucky to be one of the ones that can do that. And so it's just the outdoors that brings the good out in folks.
Absolutely.
Everywhere. And, you've had some special outdoor
I do.
events.
Yeah.
And so you going to have any in the future? What do you
Yeah.
got planned in the outdoors?
Well, we're going to be doing some more hunting. We got turkey episodes coming up. So
Okay.
we're going to be hunting in Illinois, turkey hunting. And, of course, Tennessee and Alabama this
Okay.
this April and May for turkey season.
Okay.
But the Alabama season for the rut is about to start now. And it's my favorite time of the year for deer hunting here in the next couple of weeks.
It will.
Yep.
It is. And it's just on the verge. It'll probably be, the 3rd through the 10th?
Yeah, something like that. The smaller bucks are starting to push the does
Are they?
around. Yeah.
They're just trying to learn what the big boys do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. They'll be showing up here in about a week or two. So
That sounds good. That's when you get out there and get with it. And if you kill a deer, please bring it by one of our stores
Oh,
and let us
yeah.
take a picture of it and interview you and talk about it.
Absolutely.
Because that's exciting, guys. I mean, that's what you go for. It's a goal set in a lot of people's life.
And that's what we had this past turkey season. People would bring their turkey by. We would take
Right.
pictures.
Exactly.
It just it does us good. And when we see people bring these animals
it's
in,
somebody
we love it.
succeeding.
Yeah,
And that's what makes it good.
Yeah.
And so we want to be a part of your fun.
Absolutely.
And so, it ain't all about just killing something, or it ain't all about catching the biggest fish. It's the situation you were in when you done it.
it's the memory
It's
made with it.
The stories.
Yep.
The memories. That's it. And so it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Have we got anything else coming up in 2025?
Red Crest.
Boom.
Big.
And
Tell
we
'em
got
about
and we have some local hammers fishing in it too.
Yeah, we do.
We got Jacob Wall. We got Hayden Marbit.
Marbit.
I'm going to forget some guys. I'm sorry, but we got a lot of our local
Exactly.
pros are fishing it.
And there's a
I
lot
just
of
named
good-
two of them, but Andrew Norby's fishing it.
Yes,
So
he is.
there's more guys around here fishing it, but. Of those, it's going to be a great turnout, I think. Well, obviously, but I think it'll draw a lot of people here.
Well, if you
to
see
the lake.
them guys, tell them how much they've done, because that's a
Jacob
big.
Wall is on fire right
Yes,
now.
he is.
He is.
I seen him this
exploding.
morning. He was at Goose Pond this
Really?
morning. Yes, he
Wow.
was. Had his dog with him.
Yeah.
And so he come right on in, made himself at home.
Man, yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll be a big. The fishing ought to be. Well, it shouldn't change. It should be pretty dang good
Yeah.
then. So.
Right, exactly.
And there's-
got Angler's Choice coming up too. That's going to be a big boy.
There'll be the Spro Hardbait Tournament. That's March 1st,
Yep.
right? Just Spro Hardbaits. So
And there's also a rattle trap tournament that's being drawn up by people other than Bill Lewis that all you throw is rattle traps.
Yeah.
So it's going back to the old format instead of anything that Bill Lewis makes. It goes back to all you can throw is a rattle trap. So keep your ears open for when that comes up.
Yep. And we got the Big Bass Splash coming
Big
up
Bass Splash,
out
I
of Goose
forgot.
Pond. So it's not
Yep.
when it's so hot. It's actually coming in the
March.
springtime. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. I didn't
It
know
sure
that.
is.
So
Yes,
that's-
it will never be back in the summer.
So March is going to be pretty.
March is going to be hot.
But it always is, and that's why we love it.
Right.
It's like,
you got the ABT 100 coming up in January.
well, I'm not fishing those this year.
Oh, are you not?
Yeah. Mr. Danny Shell, he's fishing with one of his previous partners for this year.
Okay.
And I'm doing BFL.
Buster?
He fishes with Buster in the Northern Trail.
Okay.
He does the 100 with another close friend of
Oh,
his.
so he's doing both of them.
So I'm wishing him the best of luck this year. My plan is to do BFLs. And if I have a good start and y'all let me, I may jump in that Toyota before I go to St. Clair.
Sounds good.
But next year, my goal is to be at Waterfront and then to fish. I want to fish more tournaments next year and just honestly, spend a little less money. Just really put myself in a position to be fishing more and actually learning more versus every time I'm fishing and be stressed for, hey, I'm practicing for this tournament. I like going out there and just working on live scope or fishing a BFL that's a one-day event.
JD, try to go fishing and just go fishing.
That's what we're
Just
doing.
go fishing.
That's what
Try
we're doing.
to get that frame of mind right,
right.
and then you just enjoy what you're doing.
That's why every time that I've told somebody I'm going to Okeechobee, because the last time I went to Okeechobee was for my first invitational. I had never been there, had never fished a pro tournament before, so this was all first time. And when I left that tournament, obviously didn't have a good finish. I did catch a limit both days, but it was tiny. But I said, I'm going to come back here one day and fish a week and just have fun, and I want to learn this place.
Right.
And that's why I planned this trip 2 months ago. Everybody said, what tournament you fishing? There's a Toyota down there, like right after I leave from there. But dude, I'm going to go down for a week, fish down there, then go to another special lake close by and just have fun and learn.
Well, it's going to be
I'm
fun
pumped.
because once you get through with Okeechobee, you're going up north smallmouth too, ain't you?
That's right. That'll be with the 44 outdoor crew. That'll
Right.
be
Corey and Jake.
That's May. That'll be in May. So
Right.
that'll be right after the Toyota's here, whether I fish it or not. Which
Right.
we'll see how that
Okay.
goes. But they'll
All
be
right.
that trip will be right after that Toyota. So
That'll be a lot of fun
Oh,
too
I'm
because I
pumped.
think they kill them when they go up there.
I plan on keeping the rod bent, having to retie a lot of leaders.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm excited. So next year is going to be, and I'm also going to try to do another fun trip, later on in the summer because I want to do these trips next year because it's going to help me learn these bodies of water. So when it's time for me to jump in Toyotas again in a couple of years, I'm ready.
You'll be
'Cause
there.
I want to be ready. But like I said, excited to be here next year and meet more and more people and network
Right.
because you never know who's going to walk in the door at Waterfront.
Well, the economy's fixing to boom.
Yes, it is.
I mean, it's just on the verge of exploding.
Yep.
And when it does, everybody's going to have so much fun. They're going to be where we were 4 or 5 years ago.
Yep.
And so it's going to be fun. We got the economy to look forward to. We've got the fishing to look forward to. We got hunting that's coming up, fixing to be slam up.
Yep.
I don't know what more we can ask for.
The fishing is good.
No more kids.
And another good thing, since you mentioned Danny Shell,
Yes, sir.
he had a bout with cancer.
Yes, sir. He did.
Danny Shell has just about busted cancer right in the mouth.
Man, yeah.
And so he is on his way back. He's, of course, fishing ABT
That man is a very tough man.
Yes, he
I
is.
mean, we and him.
and a good man.
We was at Wheeler. I mean, we fished 3 days of practice. 3 days all day long, daylight till dark.
That's it.
And I mean, so
And he come through it with a
He's a
great
strong
attitude,
man.
the best attitude I ever seen.
yeah, one of the best people that I know. So
Exactly.
So he'll catch you next year.
So that's one of the best things that's ever happened in 2024.
Yeah.
That's right. Amen.
It would be that right there. So do y'all know anybody else that we can?
Well, like I was talking about the Big Bass Splash, we lost Mr. Seeley.
Bob Seeley.
He left a big legacy.
He did.
He did that tournament for a long
Right.
time, and now his son-in-law, I think, is going to continue running everything. And he
right.
did a great job this past year.
Yes, he did.
I got to meet him, and super nice guy.
Right. And that's always an exciting tournament. And it's going to be on a very positive note also.
Yep.
And so it gives everybody a chance to be a big man at least 1 hour
Oh, yeah.
out of the day.
Hey, that's a tournament to where one fish can change your life instead of 5 or 500, like in these formats where every fish counts. So, I mean, it's was one thing I really want to preach next year, and I've been preaching to people or just telling people is that because the live scope, the word live scope, it hits some people wrong. Because I'm an old school fisherman at heart. That's how until 3 months ago, that's all I knew.
Right.
You don't have to go live scope and enjoy fishing.
Right.
You can go fun fishing, not fish tournament. You can go throw whatever bait you want, and there's fish to be caught, especially on this lake doing it.
Exactly.
So go fishing to how you want to.
Right.
There's nobody stopping you. Obviously with tournaments, if it's allowed, that's the string. But you're always going to be able to go fish your way and catch fish.
That right there's got it up in a nutshell, don't it?
Oh, yeah.
And
And
that's
so
straight from the heart right there. So,
I'm sure we've left out something.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me for coughing, guys, but it gets me.
Your daughter's getting married.
what?
We did.
Hey, you got it pretty good right there.
Yes, Bunch.
You might be buying around 2 Christmas presents early this year.
She is getting married. She's marrying a good man.
Very good, man.
And I'm excited about it, but I don't want to give her away.
Nah, I know it. That's your baby.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And she's so much like her mama. I can't.
But looks just like her daddy.
Oh, now come on, man. But Eden is getting married. She's marrying Miller Cutner, and it's sometime in June, I think.
It's June 26th.
Yep.
Thank you. June 26th. I'm not
Right.
keeping that in my mind or.
Something like that.
Is it 28th?
28th.
It's
28th.
It's
Okay. Sometime in June, which I got it right. I don't know if they know which day it is or not. But I give her all my blessings, and I love her to death, love Miller. And I've got one son-in-law, Wesley Bynum, that I can't do without. I mean, he's just all of it in a bag. And
Yeah.
so
I like Wesley.
he's a good person too. So I'm blessed. I still got my dad. He's 85 years old, and so he had a couple of strokes 2 months ago, but he's pulling through it.
That's good.
It affected his vision a little, but God's blessed us without taking him right now, so it's
Yep.
not his time. And so there's a lot of great things happening. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, the
It's
family's
just-
growing.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And so we'll see what comes of it. And
Yeah.
I'm real excited about all of that. And it's just getting bigger and bigger, and I'm getting older and older.
Yep.
We all are. I mean, I'm halfway to 50 now, so I mean,
God help you,
I have to get my
JD.
own health insurance next year. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Oh man.
They'll put you out to grazing here
Yeah.
for long.
Yeah, so I ain't young no more. I'm getting me some of them thick shoes, so my back don't hurt, my feet don't hurt. But
Hokas do.
we're going. I love my Hokas.
Yeah.
I love them.
They make you taller too.
They do.
Or-
That's why I like 'em.
I'm sick.
I'm not wearing Hokas.
I'm 6'3" and 3/4 right now.
Look at you. You're sitting on a
I know.
bluff.
I'm still offended that worked out like this, but because I'm taller than he is. Just so y'all know.
I'm not. I'm about 4'8", somewhere along in there.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You didn't know
I
that?
thought you were a little bit smaller than
What
that.
about 5'7"?
That's probably about right.
Okay. That'd be close. Y'all got anything else to talk
I
about?
just want to thank you for the opportunities this year. It's definitely been fun. You became family.
Yes.
It's opened doors to a lot of different things. It seems like every time I film, I learn something new. So I want to thank you so much for all that.
You're mighty welcome. It's been fun. It's been a new something us, both of us are learning.
Oh yeah.
And you've took it and you've done great at it.
Well, thank you.
JD, you've done great at what you do.
Well, I want to thank the good Lord. I want to thank you and you. You have been the biggest. You, Mr. have been the biggest part of me getting out of my shell. As far as all the video stuff, 2 years ago, I never done anything like this, and look where it's gotten now. And same thing with you, just what I have learned, and staying on my case and stuff.
Let's close this right here by saying, I want you to tell the story of when we made you go do an interview with a young lady that come in.
All right, so now y'all talk about her name is Christine Fisher. She's she has proven herself in the kayak fishing world. She's a very beautiful lady, and at this time, I was on the verge of being willing to interview whoever,
Right.
but I was my face still turned red. Well, I remember she came in one day, and it was my fault because one of my friends was in here, and I said, I'll do an interview with her, and then he said, "Oh, you're where you're going to." And I was like, no. Then he came to you, and
Yep.
Garrett came to you and told you about it. And then you were like, oh yeah, great. So it came back on me. Next thing you know, they done got her, and said, told her about the interview. And she's like, yeah, great. So that was like that was when I went from being nervous, and after I did that, I was like, okay, I can interview anybody. So
That's it.
So
That's
all
it.
the all the guys that come in.
How many
here,
times did it take?
Probably like 7 to 11. I don't know.
Till you got everything perfect. Huh?
Oh, you asked Miss Jen when we first started doing it, because I had a memory on my phone yesterday. One of the first videos I ever did in here was about Ignite swim baits.
Yep.
Is when I met Corey. When I first started working here, I met Corey, and I was like, good Lord, he's tall.
Yep.
But I remember becoming friends with, getting to know him and stuff, and Jake. Even though Jake was, in college playing baseball at this time, but the first video I ever did was like on a Black Friday sale we were doing, and then like an Ignite swim bait, and I remember just my voice just shaking and just being so nervous. But now I'm ready to go.
You can rattle it off,
you just
can't
need
you,
a
babe?
5-inch, Hayden's hitch out there on a head, and we'll tell you where to throw it.
There
not
you
really.
go.
We don't give away waypoints. We just want to put people, in generic areas.
Yeah.
Right.
Give them an idea on what to look for.
Exactly.
And what to go do.
Exactly.
So
Well, guys, it has been a great 2024.
it sure has.
Belated Merry Christmas. I hope you got everything you asked from Santa Claus. And 2025 is going to be the best year any American has ever had.
Amen.
I promise you
believe it.
that. And it's going to continue. We're going to look positive on it. And I can't wait for it to get in the good times. And so, well, the good times are here, but busy times. So that's just around the corner.
Yep.
I want to tell you personally, I love you. Y'all are great to us. And please continue to do that. And we will try to be great to y'all. And that's what we want. You got any closing thoughts?
Just a happy new year and come see us.
Yeah, and stay home and stay sober.
Yeah.
Good
Right?
idea. Yeah.
No drinking and driving.
No
tonight.
drinking and driving,
It,
now,
ain't-
guys.
it is not worth it.
No.
One bad decision can cost you a lot of fishing trips and
That's
a lot
right.
and a lot more serious things than that.
Fishing with family and friends is fun, right? Is that
Yeah.
what you're
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Fishing with family and friends is fun. That's exactly right. And that's a whole new attitude here. So let's continue to grow our family. I hope it will grow. I don't know what's going to come.
Yeah.
But something's going to come in 2025. It's going to be big, and we're going to talk about it, but we don't know what it is yet.
Yeah.
So
I'm
so
pumped.
guys, I want to tell you Happy New Year. Y'all have a great 2025, and God bless every one of you. Thanks a lot. Y'all listen to us again.